Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to another PR Athletic Enterprise video. I am Coach Drew. What I have for you today is an 8-minute stretching and mobility routine. This is for everybody who left a comment on the first few videos looking for stretching and mobility work. This is a great way to get your rhythm and movement back, kind of start to prep your body for the work that's necessary in order to reach your potential. So grab your yoga mat, get your bottle of water, we'll go ahead and get started. As always, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to leave a comment with any questions that you guys have. Thank you so much. All right guys, remember, before you start stretching or doing any type of mobility work, you always want to warm your body up first. So take a nice hot bath, do a quick jog around the block. What I'm gonna do is some dynamic movements that I really like. It really makes me feel like it gets my body prepped and warm. That way we don't pull anything or strain anything while we do our stretching. So I'm gonna get some dynamic movements in. Feel free to follow along. Guys, now that we're nice and warm, we're gonna go ahead and get into our stretching routine. So we're gonna start with our legs wide. We're gonna have our heels wider than our shoulders, just outside of that shoulder width. Make sure you're grabbing the ground with your feet. Don't let your feet nice and, be lazy. Grab your ground with your feet and point your toes towards the corner of your yoga mat. So we're about 45 degrees, okay? Now what we're gonna be doing from here is tucking the hips, squeezing the glutes, kind of flexing the legs a bit to make sure that we're nice and grounded. And we're gonna reach wide with the fingers and all the way up to the sky. Take our left hand, put it on our core, make sure our core stays tight and our hips stay tucked. Up with the right hand and over the left side. Replace the left hand with the right hand. Left hand up to the sky and over the right side. Go back up with both hands. And this time we're going to hinge our butt forward. We're going to hinge our butt backwards. We're going to hinge our hands forward. Get a good stretch right in those hamstrings. Back up nice and slow. Now remember with this one, guys, you're kicking your weight back, reaching forward with your hands. Up nice and slow, one more time. Back with the butt. And forward with the hands, really stretch. And back up again. All right, we're gonna keep our feet the same. We're gonna keep our hips tucked and our glutes squeezed. We're gonna keep the hinge motion, shift our weight back as we lean over our left leg. Now with this stretch, guys, you can literally just let your upper body, the weight of your upper body, do the work for you. Let the hinge pull your glutes back. That'll give you that tension on the hamstring here. And I just let my upper body kind of fall into that position. Go ahead and bring our feet together. We're going to go about hip width. Keep the glutes squeezed together and the hips tucked. Hinge back a bit and go down into that squat position. Keep your back upright. This squat is a great stretch. And what I like to do while I'm down here is I like to shift my weight over my left foot and then my right foot. Gives me a really good ankle stretch. A lot of times people have problems getting correct depth in their squat, and it's due to lack of ankle mobility. So what we like to do in this position is shift back and forth and really keeping the heel pinned to the ground, work that knee over the toes. That'll give me a great stretch in the Achilles and in the calf area here. So while I'm down here in this stretch, I kind of like to rock back and forth. The squat is a phenomenal position, guys. Don't ever neglect the squat. Make sure that you spend at least a couple minutes down here every day. It's great for your hips. We're gonna go ahead and come back up. And the final stretch we're gonna do is a quick lunge. So we're gonna stand at the edge of our yoga mat, and I like to start with my left side first. So I'll take a big step with my left lunge, or with my left leg, and I'll make sure that I step far enough to where my knee is not tracking over my toes. A lot of times people will step forward and then really try to lunge, but they don't have the proper balance. You're putting too much pressure on the front of the foot here. So when you go for this stretch, make sure you take a nice long step. You can place your hands on your knees to give yourself some stability and balance. Keep yourself upright and push those hips down. Don't allow your butt or your hips to poke out. Keep everything nice and tucked. guys, that is our 8-minute stretching and mobility routine. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys feel nice and loose and relaxed. Make sure you drink a lot of water, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Thank you.